Hi, I'm Philip, a product marketer at Anyscale. In the next few minutes, I'll show you why Ray's ability to take ordinary Python code and distribute it across clusters has made it the go-to framework for modern AI, and how Anyscale turns this framework into a production-ready platform from day one. Here's the agenda for today. First, we'll do a quick overview of Ray and Anyscale, and then top it off with an end-to-end demo of the Anyscale platform. Over the past decade, AI has evolved from machine learning to deep learning to Gen AI. But one thing has stayed constant. It all fueled the growth of Python. Python's ease of use and vibrant open source community of libraries have been key in its growing popularity for AI. But it struggles with performance and scalability in real-world pipelines that are used to process both structured and unstructured data, which requires coordination of both GPU and CPU resources. Ray emerged to solve this. It's Python native, designed for multimodal data, and able to orchestrate across heterogeneous clusters. This functionality has made it the go-to framework for leading ML teams to have a common fabric to distribute both Python code or popular open source libraries. Python developers will find Ray very intuitive. With just a simple decorator, functions or classes can be executed remotely, seamlessly transforming them into Ray tasks or actors. That's the Ray core experience, but to more easily run other workloads, Ray also comes with higher-level libraries that offer familiar APIs designed for specific workloads like model training or serving. However, where teams struggle is the leap from laptop to production. Issues like dependency sprawl on multi-node clusters, limited observability to debug or tune performance, keeping head nodes healthy, scaling reliably, and managing costs as usage grows. That's why we built Anyscale, the enterprise-grade platform for Ray, so any Python developer can build and run Ray applications at any scale without managing infrastructure. With Anyscale, you can build and run any workload, any AI, whether it's video processing, distributed training, or running LLM inference. The Anyscale platform itself is organized around three core components. Developer Central is your unified workspace for multi-node development. You can code, test, and launch Python apps with an integrated IDE and advanced workload observability, debugging, and lineage. In the middle, we have Anyscale Runtime, which is Anyscale's performance-optimized engine for Ray, providing performance and lower costs, and improve resilience in production while being fully compliant with Ray APIs. At the bottom, Cluster Controller is the control plane to launch and monitor production-grade, elastically scalable Ray clusters. With the built-in cluster health monitoring and job queues, clusters run reliably, and with fast auto-scaling on cold starts, there is no idle waiting time. Best of all, you can run Anyscale anywhere, whether it's inside your cloud or on-premise, across any hardware. That's the overview. Now let's see the platform in action. For the demo, we have a doggy breach prediction app. It's built that we will pre-process and embed dog breed images using Ray Data Library. Then we will train an image classifier using Ray Train and store model artifacts to a model registry. And then deploy an online service using Ray Serve that uses the trained model to generate predictions. Let's dive into the Anyscale console now. Let's open up the homepage, which provides a summary of your account. In addition, there are a few other tabs to get familiar with. Dashboards is going to be your hub for cluster status and hardware utilization metrics. Workspaces is your development hub with an integrated IDE and dependency manager to build distributed apps. And when you're ready to take your work to production, jobs will be the place to check on batch runs like our data preparation and embedding generation step. And services will be the place to check on your long-running services like model endpoint. Let's go back to home and use the recommended Multimodal AI template to create a development workspace. Because templates have both a base container image and code, it's easy to launch with a click of a button. As it spins up, you see Ray head and worker nodes being provisioned. On the right, you can see and customize CPU and GPU resources to your liking. Workspaces are backed with scalable Ray clusters, so anything you can customize in a job or service, you can customize here. Whether it is choosing the instance type for the head node or using advanced settings, you can assign regions and maximum resource limit for your workloads. Now that the workspace is up and running, let's do some development. I have the option to connect to the remote cluster from a desktop IDE, but to keep things simple, let me jump into the cloud-hosted VS Code. Because my goal is to give you an overview of the Anyscale platform, I'm not going to go over the code in each notebook. Rather, I'm just going to show you a few things. Let's click Run All to pre-process the data and generate batch embeddings. If I was missing dependencies, I could add them here. Dependencies are distributed to all the nodes. I know I already have my code ready to run in production. I'll use the Anyscale jobs command from the terminal to create a production level job. After the job is completed, here you can see multiple dog pictures with embeddings relative to the query dog image. Let's now go see our new job. Anyscale jobs are great for executing discrete workloads in production that will terminate the cluster when processing is done. This can include batch model inference, embeddings generation, or model fine-tuning. While we just run the batch inference in workspaces, let's open up the training job for the image classifier to continue with the use case. Here in the overview, we can see job attempts and event logs to show the cluster starting up. While jobs run, observability is built in. Let's go to the Ray dashboard, which shows 3 tabs: Data, Train, and Task. Here, you can see the datasets and pipeline lineage in either tree view, DAG view, or more logs. This allows for simpler debugging if you can immediately identify where in the pipeline is ever failing. In Train, you can see the train workers and their status of completion. Next in Task, you can see tasks by function, errors or jobs, and see the table below for status completion. Next, let's look into Ray dashboard to see all things Ray. In the overview, you can monitor cluster utilization, auto-scaling activities, and jobs and serve deployments. You can scroll down to trace events to identify potential bottlenecks on both CPU and GPU. Let's go to metrics. Here, we can monitor the tasks and actors like schedulers and memory, hardware utilization like node count, memory, and disk. Next, let's go to cluster and see all the nodes and their hardware utilization in CPU and GPU, memory, and object storage memory. You can see which nodes are live or terminated. For additional observability, Anyscale also integrates with Grafana, and you can immediately click into Grafana and choose whichever dashboard you want. In this case, the core dashboard. Now, you can look much longer into historical views for monthly analysis. To recap what we covered today, Ray is a unified compute layer for AI, thanks to its Python native, multimodal, and heterogeneous compute architecture. Anyscale makes it developer-friendly and production-ready in your cloud of choice. You can start for free via the link and check out our blogs, docs, and webinars, including a monthly hands-on lab. Thanks for watching.